Surprise, surprise, surprise. Is Divorce Sisters getting good? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Divorce Sisters video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 1, episode number 4. The episode is titled Line in the Sand. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Divorce Sisters content and conversations, because it's looking like I'm gonna be here a while. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. It's not a vast improvement in reference to the writing. However, I am leaning in this episode. This is the episode that would have caught me. I ideally feel like if Tyler could have moved up the things that happened in this episode to maybe episode 2 or 3, he would have been a little bit better set up to finish out the season or to go on into the season and really like launch us into the world with these characters. This episode was pivotal in not only allowing me to really latch on to certain characters, like, okay, now I know who I'm rooting for. Okay, now I know who I'm rooting against. Now I know who I really don't care about for real. But it just did a great job of allowing the characters to interact with each other in a way that didn't feel like it was expanded or stretched over the course of 45 minutes with nothing really happening. To me, in this episode, a good amount of things actually happened. Now, in my last breakdown, I talked about how I wasn't sure how I would cover this series and like how I would do it in a constructive way. I'm really excited to talk about this particular episode specifically because of the themes that come up and the interpersonal connections and how these characters are interacting with one another. I really love like exploring the human psyche. I really love watching how we interact as humans, how we interact in platonic relationships, how we interact in romantic relationships, and how we interact under the guise of like whatever the label is for this person in your life. So this is my best friend, this is my wife, this is my pastor, and like how we kind of like latch on to certain titles and then perform based off of those. And I feel like that was just so prevalent in this episode, and that's what really hooked me. So again, the writing isn't that wonderful, however, it gave me a bunch to chew on. But moving forward, if we are going back to a place where like in episodes 1 through 3 I really struggled because the writing was bad, I think I am going to do more where I punch up and I pop into scenes and I let you know like specifically what my examples are for like excessive redundant dialogue or unnecessary exposition and all of those things. So I'll probably lean a little bit more to the technical side. Lucky for me, there's a ton of like personal things and like character study that we can talk about in this particular review, but just to give you guys like an idea of what you can expect from my reviews. Now, my homegirl Allie Nick is also breaking down the series, and she's breaking it down in the way of like talking about what happens, and she's absolutely loving it. So at any point in time, if you struggle with my review, if you got a problem with whatever I have to say as a critique, you know, that's no sweat off my brow. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more upbeat or something that's a little bit more in line because you might not see the things that I see, maybe go and check out Allie's videos. Now, Allie is still very critical. She still knows the craft. She still is, you know, really dropped in, and she does really elite level reviews. But because she's enjoying the show, and what I would say to a degree that's a little bit more than me, you're probably going to get a different vibe, a different feel. So if you come here and you're struggling with my review, there's also another option, and you can follow at Allie Nick Official. Hey girl, I love your reviews. Okay. Where to begin? Maybe with who I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed. And this is crazy. This is crazy work, because if you not new here, then you know. I'm sorry, y'all. I actually just had lunch and I'm worried about black sesame seeds being in my teeth. So if y'all see some black specks, just know it's sesame seeds. Don't come for me. Anyway, I'm obsessed with 2 men, y'all. With 2 men. And if you not new here, you know Erica don't play that. Erica is a black womanist, okay? Erica is a black womanist. She's gonna stand with the women. She is not male identified. She is not male centered. And she damn sure is not bought into the patriarchy to the degree that they want to indoctrinate our asses, okay? Okay. But baby, when I tell you William and Javon have me in a chokehold, William and Javon have me in a damn chokehold. I cannot stop leaning in. One, with William, I'm trying to figure out, are you really just this amazing guy, or is there something else to you? Because I know how Tyler do. You sitting here, you the supportive husband, you the doting husband, you love your wife, she the love of your life. Then you had a nerve to actually be a friend to her friends. That's like the next level. Not all the men folk get that. Not all the men folk understand how important it can be when your man actually develops true friendship with your friends. I'm watching the scene with William and Bridget in the car, and he looking at her, and he's intently like engaged with her, and I'm like, what the hell? Do they got something going on? Why is he doing that? No, ho, that's your toxicity kicking in. He just is listening to when a woman is talking, whether it's the woman that he's sticking parts of him and the parts of her or not. Surprise, surprise. Y'all know that ain't normal. You know that ain't regular. You know we be having a vibe for these attention of these men folk when they don't be listening when we be talking. He was so dropped in. He was able to joke around with her about her dating this younger dude, but then still having hope about, you know, potentially still finding somebody once she realizes that this guy ain't it, or if it doesn't work out with this guy, that's fine because there's always going to be somebody else. Yes. You go home, you want to relieve the sitter, but then you call to check on your trifling wife down there at the jail who's checking on her trifling best friend. But I'm not going to do too much on Naomi because I actually, Porscha. But anyway, we focus on William right now. You want to give her all the love and affirmation, but she down there stewing because she trifling, and she's watching her other best friend connect with the nigga that she cheated on you with. And you was over here clueless, still in love, just caught up in the rapture of this woman who has emotionally checked out on your ass and your baby, if I might add. William, do you really not know? Do you really not see it? Do you really not feel it? Why was you telling this little yoga lady that she's a pretty lady? Was that benign? Was that nothing? And you are a great man, and Geneva is quite literally a trifling trollop? What is going on here? I need to know immediately. If for nothing else, I am sad because I need to know that from William. And then Javon, Mr. Scottie Pippen damn near, I want to say, Mr. Clutch Player. Because what do you mean you gonna sit here and watch their drunk ass homegirl come in and cause a ruckus, and then you gonna diffuse it with a couple little jokes and with your charm, with your photography, offer to do a damn shoot for the whole damn girl group because you are into black girl magic and you can see how important this young lady is to these women. But then also give so much attention and attentiveness to Tiffany because they look good together. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. Tiffany and Javon look good together, and I'm like teeter-tottering between actually trying to ship them and like, Javon, just forget Geneva boy, just forget her. I know y'all had a dream, I know certain things, she might have put it on you right, but give Tiff a chance. And like, sir, what are you doing? Are you about to play with this girl hard? Because now I gotta fight you. But then he is so damn charming. He is so endearing that you cannot sit in that space for long of like, oh no, you're playing Tiffany, because I'm not convinced that he playing Tiffany. I'm not convinced that in this moment, he's not genuinely getting to know her, that he's not genuinely cultivating like laughter and joy for her and like diffusing the circumstance because he's actually a great guy. And wouldn't that make sense if William is actually a great guy, that he's gonna now march in another great guy to this trifling ass friend group? Y'all, William and Javon are the damn show for me. I'm not even gonna hold you. They are the show. And this is no shade to LeToya because I absolutely love her as First Lady Rasheda. She's doing great. I will add Porscha into the mix in reference to performances because I loved her drunk. I love her drunk Naomi tonight. I absolutely loved it. Every bit of it. And what was said, yeah. So this is no shade to the two of them, but because LeToya is paired with Devon and Devon is still terrible for me, the acting is terrible, I am less invested in her story because she is giving him everything that she got in reference to scene partner type stuff, in reference to like performance, and he's giving her nothing back to work with. He is giving her flat, he is giving her complacent, he is giving her amateur, and she is giving him Emmys. Yeah. So like, I like LeToya, I love her performance as First Lady Rasheda. I think that she's doing a brilliant job, but the overall arc of like the First Lady and the pastor not really connecting. Will they stay together? Won't they stay together? Do they love each other? Do they not? Is he gay? None of that is actually drawn up anything for me in the way that I would like it to, because everything on the pastor side is falling flat for me. I can't tell if he actually loves her. I can't tell if he really does resent her. And I can't tell if he does resent her and hate her, why does he do that? I can't tell what the deal is with Myron. Are you gay or are you not? And not that I need to know that immediately, but there is no actual inkling. There's nothing, again, I said this in my last breakdown, there's nothing behind the eyes. There's no character thoughts there for Devon in his performance as the pastor for me to even start to go in different directions, right? So I gave y'all the example of like Javon. It's two sides of a coin. Are you deciding that you're gonna move on because Geneva kicking you to the curb and you want to respect your friend and you actually love your friend and Tiffany is a really great girl, you are actually attracted to her and you are a great guy? Or are you doing all of this just to stick it to Geneva and make her jealous and make her feel away? I can't tell, but I can't tell in the best ways because he's navigating it beautifully and you're seeing him sing and like weave in and out, right, of these different beats, emotional beats in his performance as Javon. So like Rob C. Riley is doing such a great job because he's like weaving in and out. And with that, he's taking the audience on a journey with the Javon character that pulls you in and makes you invested. Devon, on the other hand, like so much of what he delivers is one note. So much of what he delivers is flat. So I can't ever grab onto anything and give a shit about it because it also feels like he don't give a damn about the things that he's saying out his mouth. So even as the pastor of this church, we get the idea that you care about money and everything, nothing else matters except for money. But then how much do you really care about money? Because you're not even committing to that. You're not committing to going hard and admonishing the first lady because she compromised y'all and cost y'all $5 million. You're not going hard in like, oh, I'm not arguing with you. Of course I love you. Like you're not going hard in any of it. So it just feels so flat. And it's like, womp womp, at least for me. And unfortunately that is impacting the placement for me in reference to what I care about for Rasheda because she doesn't have anybody to really bounce anything off of. Now, don't get me wrong. Once LeToya starts talking as First Lady Rasheda, I am tuned in and I'm paying attention to what she's saying. But then the moment that she's talking opposite Franklin, it's just like, oh, I mean, not Franklin, I'm sorry. The pastor, it's like, oh, child. Girl, it's like I'm already rooting for her to lead the damn pastor because it seems like you the one gave him all the money by way of your granddaddy for this damn church. He wants to hold over your head like he gave you a good life when all intents and purposes. It seems like he found you, married you, wasn't really interested in you, but wanted what you could afford him by way of becoming the pastor of this mega church. So it seems to me like all the ball and the cards and everything is in your court. Take them kids, take this money and go on. You don't get the $5 million that your friend was not going to give you anyway because he was holding over your damn head because Franklin ass. Is that the man's name? Franklin? Franklin is a goddamn devil incarnate. The devil incarnate. You hear me? Until you do right by that girl, when I tell you it's already one thing for you to sashay your ass into this black community event, let alone a black church event with this white woman on your arm. But this said white woman don't give a damn about your blackness. Said white woman will wield her white privilege over you at any given point when she don't like the shit that you're doing, and you will end up what? Dead or in jail. Cool. As long as we know. But then you also had the audacity to sashay your ass up on that damn stage. Put on auction Naomi's dead brother's famed painting that is worth $1.2 million. Go on a diatribe about how trifling and raggedy and ratchet your ex-wife is, but your white woman wife is the pinnacle in front of all these black people. And then when the auction starts and her friend decides to come to her aid and boost up the damn bidding because you're playing in this girl's face, you try to hold the damn price down to $10 because you're trying to drive home what exactly? You're trying to convince everybody that you're so moved on, that this woman is so great, but you got time in your day to bring your ass to a church event. You got time in your day to send a damn attorney and the goddamn on Atlanta PD to go repossess everything that the girl still owned, that she still wanted while y'all were together. And then you bring your ass down here at this event and go on a whole speech about how terrible she is. Baby, best believe the nigga that could, the munch in my past, the amazing munch in my past with the personality of a thumb, barely gets any thoughts. The thoughts that he gets of me is when I have to recall them because I'm having conversations with y'all about sisters and something relates. I am not thinking about nobody from my past that did me wrong. Not really like that. Especially like in my day-to-day. If it's not me recalling something to be like, damn, I've been there, done that, I know to do something different. I know the pattern. I peep the pattern recognition. What the hell do I need to be addressing this person for? Matter of fact, thinking about this person, but then also addressing them. What the hell do I need to go and try to put myself in community with the person that's supposed to have been so terrible, that was supposed to have been dragging my life down, that was supposed to be so ridiculous? And they the problem? These are her friends. You let me know when you decide to take that $5 million back, Franklin, and then say, oh, because you need to control your wife and your wife associating with that woman is telling me all that I need to know. You were never trying to be philanthropic. You were never planning to get $5 million. I wouldn't be surprised if this white woman is making you broke, which is why you were never planning to give this money up. But you told me right then and there that you were never really Pastor Jefferson's friend. You use money as power to wield over folks. And it ain't cute. And then you think now that you got a little white wife, that's going to change something for you or in you, but your proximity to whiteness, coons or Russ, don't change the fact that you are in fact a coon, a clown, a damn buffoon. Franklin is the goddamn villain. Thank God we got the real villain to stand up, because in the first 3 episodes, I'm like, what are y'all trying to say? Javon and Naomi is the villain? Where's the villain? Where's the antagonist? Here you go. What Cash Doll say? I'm right here. Here he go. And I'm on Franklin's ass like white on rice. I'm never coming off. I don't give a damn. There's no redemption arc that Tyler can pull out of his behind. There is nothing that y'all can tell me about this light-skinned man and this white woman that's going to take me off his ass. So don't even try. I'm just going to let you know right now. Don't even try. Whew, child. I'm going to go ahead and breathe. Y'all be telling me to breathe in the comments. I'm going to breathe. Okay, next. Tiff, let's talk about Miss Girl, because she's also given a nice, smooth, grounded performance, right? I would go as far as to say I think that she's a great actress. Because her storyline is so like kind of passive right now, she kind of like floats in the background, but she grounds it for me. Because I'm sorry, y'all, while the writing in this episode worked in Khadeen's favor because of the resistance that she has to have internally and the closed offness, the shut downness that the character actually had to have, it worked. And she's, to me, I perceive her better in this role, in this episode. But she has Tiffany and Javon to thank, because if they are not there to balance it out, if they are not there to provide a juxtaposed position, I would still be really, really struggling with Khadeen's performances as Geneva. But let's talk about Geneva as the damn character, okay? What you mean you down here at the damn jailhouse looking at this man talking to your best friend on the phone with your husband and you feel away? You can't even tell your husband that you love him. You can't even tell your husband kiss your daughter for you. You so damn preoccupied. Let's backtrack it. Rewind. What you mean you don't want no damn small talk in the car because you too damn discombobulated listening to the organic just giggles and dilly-dalliance that's going down in this damn car? What you mean, Geneva? Geneva, while stunning, because Khadeen is stunning, never gonna take that from her. Face card, never gonna decline. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl, gorgeous gowns. This episode solidified for me that Geneva is unlikable. We gonna argue. I already know. I'm ready for it. I've been preparing myself. I told y'all I'm working on how I'm gonna cover this show, but then and also I'm working on how I'm gonna receive the criticism and the pushback. And y'all get mad. Y'all got y'all pitchforks in the damn comments. I get it. We can discuss. Geneva for me is an unlikable person because she's a hypocrite, a true blue hypocrite. This is the 4th episode, and I have yet to figure out what this woman wants, what drives her, what she hopes for, and what scares her. I don't even get that she's scared of Javon out in the relationship because you don't even feel fully invested in your marriage. So what exactly are you losing? And you seemingly wanted Javon because y'all had plans to leave y'all spouses and move together and have a baby. You named your damn child, your actual child, your miracle child, after the fictional child that you were supposed to have with his ass, but you don't want to be with him. You want him to go away. You hate that he popped up on you. You're so stressed about that. But then also you're supposed to be going on a lovely vacation to Italy with your husband who you seemingly don't like. The damn school don't ever see you, barely even know you, damn sure don't barely know that you are Anika's mama because you ain't never there. And the nanny and the daddy always taking care of Anika, so Anika barely know you. Like, Tyler better hurry it up. Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30, yes, to tell us who the hell Geneva is. Because other than gorgeous, gorgeous girl, gorgeous gowns, it's giving nothing. Absolutely nothing. You a part of this friend group, but you feel half-assed a part of this friend group. And yes, we got the whole she's neurotic and she's meticulous. But then you also, again, are a hypocrite. And the way it solidified for me when she was in the car and said, can we stop with the small talk? Tiff is like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to distract you. I don't need distractions. I like to deal with things head on. But why your ass running from Javon? Why your ass ain't tell your husband about the affair with Javon? Why your ass was down at the damn school asking the damn custodian questions about some woman that's seemingly pretty to your husband instead of asking your husband? But you like to deal with things head on? You are a hypocrite, honey, in every sense of the word. It oozes out of you, and I don't respect you at all. And damn sure can't like you if I don't respect you. Yeah. And I know that like Rasheda really relies on Geneva, and they seem like they have their little like mini friendship within the group, even though Rasheda seemingly is a really good friend to Naomi as well. Like the way that she was going very, very hard for her in this episode, I adored. But I don't see it. I really don't see it. Geneva, she don't have much depth. Again, I don't know what her wants are. I don't know what her motivations are. I don't know what her fears are. She's just kind of there to look pretty and be angry that two amazing men want her. Girl, oh my God, that's just such a terrible life. Moving on. I actually am enjoying doing this breakdown, y'all, because all of this stuff really came to mind, and like telling y'all feels cathartic in a sense. Okay. All right, let's talk about Naomi. Because while I love Porscha's performance as Naomi, specifically this drunk performance, I need Tyler to also give her more. I need to understand her motivations as well. Like, I get that she's pissed, and now that we have met Franklin's goofy ass, we have a very clear understanding of what could drive her to do some of the things. But I still don't understand yet how much she really loved this man, if he was actually her true love, or was he a means to an end? Why isn't the money enough? Like, Tyler needs to get to that. And like, I'm saying that he needs to get to that because I don't know why she came to the event. She's not a member of this church. She had already went to the bar and was having a good time. And I'm guessing, right? I'm assuming that she came because she didn't want to be alone, and she's struggling with being alone post-divorce, and her girlfriends are the people that she go to, right? But like, why not call the prostitute again? If you just wanted to itch scratch. Okay, you didn't do that because you particularly wanted to feel loved in the community, so you going to where your girls are. So we need to see that. We don't have no moment to see that. She just kind of like walks in, and then when she's there, she's talking around everything. She's taking her little digs at the white woman, which I have no problem with, because girl, this is what you asked for. I don't give a damn. But there could have been really like quick moments injected, aside from like when Javon asks like how long y'all been friends, and she's like, oh, I can't even be able to count. I just needed a couple beats of like real sincere moments of like that could just indicate to me how badly she needed to be with her friends right now, versus her just kind of like stumbling through Atlanta drunk because her husband left her and she's sad about it. Like, that to me would add a little bit of nuance and layers to who she is as a character, and I could start to really understand why this divorce is hitting her in the way that it is. Because again, I don't really understand yet how seriously or how deeply or how truly she loved her husband, and it's given that he didn't love her at all. So without the context of like what their love actually meant, we need her to be grounded into something else so that we can better understand her motivations behind doing the wacky things that she does. Now, I understand 100% why she threw the damn coffee on the girl. I'm not even shading her about that. Do I think she should be in jail right now? No, I don't. Technical note, critical technical note, white woman, the lady who plays the white woman, y'all choreography for that particular scene was a mess, because she threw the coffee on you. You stood there for like 2 to 3 seconds and then you fell over like that. That would have been like that, babe. Like it would have been all in one motion. I just couldn't. I already don't sympathize with you as a white woman coming into black spaces, allowing your whiteness to be pedestalized like that. That's a no-go. Whether you're a girl's girl or not, if you're supposed to be an ally, you're supposed to love black lives, you don't do that So I already wasn't feeling you, but the way that they choreographed the whole, like, her getting burned, I'm like, I don't give a damn about this white lady. She be all right. Get her some cocoa butter. Like, what you want me to do? That sounds so insensitive, but I really don't give a damn about this white lady. Anyway, so yeah, we need a little bit more when it comes to Naomi and that. I talked about Bridget with William, but I'm gonna talk about Bridget by herself, because while I don't necessarily think that the actress who's playing her is a terrible actress, I do think that she has terrible writing, and I hate her storyline. I hate the shallow ass, I'm dating a young guy, but I know I shouldn't be with the young guy, and it's too much. I'm too old for this, and he not this, and he not that. She come home, and what I was asking for in the last episode, right? The criticism that I gave of, like, what is it that he wants? Does he really love her? Is he just using her? Would he start to feel that in some of the decisions that he's making? We got that in this. And, like, he gives her these fake ass flowers, and he asks her to run him a bath when he's been sitting at home for however long, and he knows all that went down after he left. But for me, there's not enough with Bridget of, like, oh hell no. Like, you can speak, you can articulate to William, what the hell are you doing? You know that you're making a stupid ass mistake, basically, and, like, why am I in this position? But you're taking no action in the moments where he's doing the most egregious things. And I'm saying the most egregious things because to me it is, like, you are in my house running up my gas and electric, probably cooling off in my air, eating all of my goddamn food, and then when I come in, you want to hand me a $1.25 Dollar Tree ass bundle of flowers and ask me to run you a bath? Your game is hooked up on my Wi-Fi, nigga. What are you talking about? If you don't get out my face, this is why Erica don't date a certain type of dude, because I ain't with all that talking, and I ain't with all this bumming shit either. I ain't. I should give y'all a disclaimer because I'm cussing at this one. And I want to believe that Bridget is smarter than that, but we don't have anything to actually really ground her in, like, a knowing that she's smarter than that. So I'm just kind of, like, writing her character off, honestly, because she's just floating for me. She's floating, subjecting herself to a bullshit ass relationship for what? And then that's the thing in reference to, like, needing a nuance with certain characters. Like, if he would tell me, if Tyler would build this character or show this character in a way that speaks to her deep insecurity or deep ignorance or deep loneliness or deep childhood trauma, like, does she have an overbearing mother that wants kids? Like, give us something. I don't know why she's in this relationship with this little ass boy. So I can't sympathize. I think that's pretty much it. That's everything that went down in the episode, right? I'm saying Franklin is the villain, but also I feel like Geneva's gonna wind up being one of the villains, and I ain't mad at that because I don't like her. I don't like a hypocritical ass woman, honey. Stand on what you want to stand on, and at least, even if you can't come forward with your friends, at least be honest. I mean, with your husband, at least be honest with your friends. We ain't even doing that. So you letting Tiffany fall for this man while you got feelings, and you gonna build up resentment for her when she has no damn idea. So now you're compromising this relationship because you have all the information. She has none of the damn information, and she's moving accordingly, and you're not. Yeah. That's some if I ever seen it. On top of you being a cheater. On top of you still want Javon right now, and I can see it in your eyes. That's the one thing I can see. You actually do want that man. All right, y'all. Those are my thoughts. This was really long. I did not mean to make this long, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And while we don't have to agree about everything, just keep it respectful as we're talking, and we can unpack this. As long as y'all tell me, like, Erica, I don't agree. Geneva is the best character. She's amazing. And you tell me why. That's how we actually have a conversation. But if you just go ahead and say, Erica, you stupid, and your take on Geneva is dumb, I'm gonna be like, okay, who is you, ho? Like, let's keep it cute. Let's have a dope ass conversation. And yeah, I'm actually gonna make a couple other videos. So I think I want to do some character videos to talk about each character specifically. And I guess y'all got me, or Tyler got me. I done figured it out. Y'all done helped me figure it out. I really appreciate everybody that commented on the episode 3 breakdown, because I really was asking for help, and I was able to process things and see things in a different way in going through those comments and responding and having those conversations with y'all. So thank y'all for coming through for the kid. For the kid. See you in the next one.